Last year, we presented our virtual-human interface framework for studying human-virtual-human interaction. We also showcased a proof-of-concept application called Marve, a virtual receptionist built using this framework. Marve is deployed next to the primary entrance of the Future Computing Lab at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, where his elementary social tasks are to greet everyone who enters or leaves the lab. Our motivation for studying social conversational elements in virtual human interface agents stems from research evidence as follows. Research suggests that in interpersonal relations, conversation helps people establish and maintain social relationships and accomplish tasks. Anecdotal evidence suggests that people commonly use social conversation, such as small talk, to help ease the way into conversation, help establish common ground, and build solidarity or trust. Research also suggests that computer agents that use social dialogue, such as humor and small talk, to affect social relationships are more effective in performing tasks and are viewed as more likable, competent, and cooperative than those that do not. Virtual human interface agents may also profit from the use of these social conversational language to increase engagement and successfully carry out tasks by improving credibility and positive affect with users. Marve's conversational repertoire include 4 tasks. Number 1, entertaining social conversation, such as telling knock-knock jokes. Number 2, role-specific useful conversational task, that is message taking and delivery. Number 3, social small talk, such as conversations based on the latest movies. And number 4, informative social dialogue, discussions on the current weather. Let us look at some example interaction scenarios for each of them. Entertaining social conversation. Marve tells Saab a knock-knock joke.
Working late tonight.
Yes,
Hi,
Marve.
Saab. What is happening today?
Nothing much.
Could you make sure the SVE web training page is up to date?
Sure, Marve.
So, Sam, what would you like to talk about? Would you like to hear a joke, talk about movies, leave messages, or prefer to talk about the weather?
Joke.
Okay, let me say a knock-knock joke. Just play along.
Sure.
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Louis.
Louis who?
Louis, all my money gambling.
Haha. You shouldn't gamble, Marve.
So, Sam, what shall we talk about? Goodbye, Saab. See you later.
Role-specific useful task. Steve leaves a message with Marve for Saab.
Messages.
Please choose from the menu, or say the name of the person. Speak into the microphone and say conclude when you are done.
Saab.
Do you want to leave a message for Saab?
Yes. Hey, Saab, remember there's a meeting tomorrow with Kathy at 2 o'clock. Conclude.
Thank you. If you would like to leave another message, please choose from the menu. Or, if you are done messaging, please say finished messaging.
Finished messaging.
Okay, I will make sure your message is delivered. So,
Social small talk. Marve talks to Saab about the latest movies.
Movies.
Sure, let's talk about movies.
Thank you. Sure.
Have you seen the movie last holiday?
Yes.
Do you like drama movies?
No, I don't like drama movies so much.
I like drama, but I thought this movie was boring. By the way, did you also see the movie The Chronicles of Narnia?
Yes, I did.
Tilda Swinton was in it. Do you like Tilda Swinton?
No.
I see. I am also not a big fan of Tilda Swinton. So,
Informative social dialogue. Marve discusses the current weather with Steve.
I heard it's slightly cool out there. Supposed to be sunny out there. How does it feel?
It feels good.
I heard it's going to be mostly cloudy tomorrow, and it's going to be in the 60s.
Oh, really? That's
So, Steve,
The research questions we asked were, how successful was Marve in engaging users in both types of conversations? Useful, task-oriented conversations as compared to social dialogue. Number 2, what was the preferred topic of social dialogue? Current movies, knock-knock jokes, or the day's weather? Number 3, was Marve perceived and treated as a human-like conversation partner? User study was done on 15 users, friends of Marve, who are students and faculty who work at the Future Computing Lab, and Marve was continuously deployed for a period of 18 days. Our measures for the study were twofold. Number 1, quantitative measures included time-stamped logs of interaction events were recorded by Marve's framework, and also time-stamped image logs of users who were in Marve's interaction area, and users who stopped to interact with Marve were also recorded. Number 2, qualitative surveys, which was a 23-point user survey, was given to each user at the end of the study period. The surveys evaluated functional aspects and human-like characteristics of Marve. Comments and suggestions were also collected through the surveys. Here we report some key results and lessons learned. Although users were asked to interact with Marve only once a day for 18 days, on average users interacted with Marve 27 times. A fourth of the time users passed by Marve, they stopped to interact. A breakdown of conversational preference shows that Marve was able to engage his friends in social conversation 80% of the time. Marve was also able to engage his users to play along in a knock-knock joke. Marve's ability to provide useful information such as his up-to-the-hour report on the weather, although not as interactive, was popular with his friends. Based on the user surveys, users who preferred to gain information from Marve perceived him as trustworthy, accurate, and reliable. Significant majority of users described him using human-like social constructs such as polite, kind, respectful, and courteous. Anecdotal evidence also suggests that people tend to often use human-like strategies in responding to Marve, such as greeting him by saying hello, saying goodbye, and by using phrases such as thank you and welcome.